What's up horror fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the shadows of a game that has been a whispered legend among Resident Evil fans for years. A game that many consider the black sheep, the underrated gem, the one that truly bridged the gap between classic RE and the modern era. That's right, we're talking about Resident Evil Code Veronica. Now let's be crystal clear up front. Capcom hasn't officially announced a remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica yet. But if you've been lurking in the dark corners of the internet, you've probably heard the whispers, seen the leaks, and felt that familiar surge of hope. And today, we're breaking down everything those rumours suggest might be happening. The evidence is piling up, and according to a wealth of leaks and insider reports, a Code Veronica remake isn't just a pipe dream, it is in development. And the release window? Get this, 2027 to 2028. Now, that might seem like a while away, but hold on because the details we're hearing are exciting. This isn't just a straight port of shiny graphics. We're talking about a full-blown remake, built from the ground up and by the very hands that brought us the phenomenal Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4 remakes. That's right, reports suggest that Division 1, the powerhouse team behind those critically acclaimed titles, is at the helm of the Code Veronica remake, and remarkably, they are reportedly ahead of schedule. This bodes incredibly well for the quality and polish we can expect. Think about the level of detail, the atmosphere, the terrifying encounters they've already mastered. If they can bring that magic to the haunting halls of Rockfort Island, we're in for a treat. And speaking of Rockfort Island, get ready for a major renovation. The rumours point to a redesigned Rockfort Island promising new exploration opportunities and, dare I say, even more terrifying set pieces. This isn't just about making the environments look pretty, it's about reinventing the experience. But perhaps the biggest gameplay shake-up, and one that will have many long-time fans rejoicing, is the complete overhaul of the control scheme. Say goodbye to tank controls and fixed camera angles, and heave a sigh of relief. The remake is expected to adopt the familiar, third-person, over-the-shoulder perspective that has become the gold standard for modern Resident Evil. This means more fluid movement, more precise aiming, and a far more immersive sense of dread as you navigate the horrors. And the character focus. Things are getting interesting. We're talking about expanded roles for characters like Steve Burnside and Albert Wesker. Now I know what some of you are probably thinking about Steve, but trust me, the leaks suggest a deeper dive into his character and potentially a more substantial role in the overall narrative. And Wesker, well, you know Wesker always brings the drama. One of the most intriguing leaks comes from a reported playtest, suggesting that players might even be able to switch between Claire and Steve at certain points. Imagine that, each character potentially boasting unique skills and abilities. This could add a whole new layer of strategic gameplay to the classic survival horror formula. The goal, it seems, is to modernize the original while keeping the core story intact. This is crucial. Code Veronica's narrative is a pivotal moment in the Resident Evil saga, directly impacting the events that follow. To see it retold with modern sensibilities, but without sacrificing its iconic plot points, is precisely what fans have been dreaming of. Now, while the Code Veronica remake rumours are painting a very rosy picture of a smooth development, it is worth noting that other rumoured projects, like a potential Resident Evil 0 remake, have reportedly faced development reboots. This just goes to show how delicate game development can be and why the smooth sailing for Code Veronica is such encouraging news. So, why is this remake so exciting? Why are fans practically buzzing with anticipation? Because, for so many of us, Resident Evil Code Veronica holds a special, almost nostalgic place in our hearts. I remember playing this on my Sega Dreamcast, and later on the PlayStation 2. It was a leap forward in graphics and storytelling for the series at the time. It pushed the boundaries of what survival horror could be, introducing us to unforgettable characters and some truly grotesque bioweapons. And yet, for some reason, it often gets overlooked in the grand tapestry of Resident Evil. It is the game that gave us Claire Redfield in a whole new light, showed us the chilling evolution of Albert Wesker, and delivered some of the most intense boss battles in the series. It was a game that truly tested our survival instincts, and the fact it might be getting the remake treatment it so richly deserves, handled by the same team that delivered us the masterpieces of RE2 and RE4, that's not just exciting, that's legendary. Of course, we need to reiterate, This is all based on leaks and rumours. Until Capcom makes an official announcement, we have to take everything with a grain of salt, but the consistency, the detail and the sheer volume of these reports have us believing that the whispers are more than just wishful thinking. So what do you think? Are you as hyped as I am for a potential Resident Evil Code Veronica remake? What are your favourite memories of the original? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll speak with you next time on the Rapture Report.